Hello everyone, today I want to show you how to run diagnostic using the tester. So in the previous videos I show you the basic of the testers, but I'm going to try to go to every single feature of the test, since non-contact voltage to see to check resistance also. So those are the two options we're going to use from the tester. We're also going to go to the AC voltage. So get ready. So I'm getting ready the props right here. So first thing we're gonna do is select VAC, which stands for voltage for alternate current. So we're gonna get the tester ready, and the first thing and the first step we're gonna take is we're gonna see if there is power and the GFI outlets. So we're gonna put the black one on the bigger gap, and the red and the smaller gap, and we're gonna see if we get 120 volts. That's the standard for the regular house. So we see we don't have power obviously here, so something going on with the wires in the back. So two possibilities: the outlet could be burned, or there is no power at all in the cable inside. So this is why we are checking first if we have power. So as you can see, I choose VCA, and then because there is no power, the next thing we're gonna do right now is open the outlet, take off the plate, and try to take it out. So what I'm looking right here to see is if there is no power in the outlet and there is power on the cable, there is a big chance that the outlet has gone bad with the time and usage, wear and tear. It also happened with electrical stuff. So I'm gonna take the screws out, and then I'm gonna bring it out a little bit to see if I can use my option non-contact voltage in the meter and try to see if there is power or not. Normally NCV stands for non-contact voltage, so the option is by itself. So you have to put it on that option. This is a field piece 260. It's good for HVAC too, and we're trying right now here. See if we hear a beep. We don't hear beeps, so we don't have power. We just confirm it right now. There is no power on the cable. So what tells me that we have a bigger problem. It's not just the outlet stop working. So we're gonna have to run more serious tests here. So I want to show you the non-contact voltage, what it does. See here the beep. See how it beeps constantly when you get it to the smaller gap to the GFI. So to the outlet. So this right here is the garbage disposal. So there is power there, but there is no power there. But if I go here in this one, we realize that we have power in these ones. So the cables that comes here are good. Now what we do next is we go to our power box. So we're gonna try to disable the breaker on all of them, because I'm gonna work. So you can see GFI plugs in the kitchen. So what is a GFI? So we find it here in the breaker number 1. We turn it off and make sure we don't have no power. So as you can see right now, we don't have no power. I want to show you the different ways. So now I'm going to use the tester again to show you, but we still have power in these, which indicates that the disposal goes on a different breaker. So we're going to have to turn off that one too, because we're working in the same box. As you can see right here with the non-contact voltage, I'm putting my meter, my tester, and it's not making any beep. So it always constantly beep when we test this. Other option for this is this kind of tester, which stands with a straight light when it is power, but there is no light when there is no power. So as you can see right here, this outlet carry double power. So it receives power from the bottom and it supplies power to another outlet. So I'm suspecting that this one gives power to this. So, but I need to confirm. I'm not sure yet because I don't know what is behind the wall. So first of all I need to run some tests. So this is where our continuity test will be good for. So another option, this one, I want to show you how this one works. See how the lights stay on all the time. So this is when we know that there is power there. So I turn it on again just to show you the different tests, that even if you don't have a multimeter, but multimeter is better for do this kind of diagnostic. See, this is just basic, just to see if this is another kind of non-contact voltage tester, but it's just only for that purpose. The multimeter is more serious for diagnostic. So I'm testing it here and I'm finding power. As I say, I need to turn off that breaker for that disposal, because I need to have more space to work if I'm gonna work. So I'm gonna turn off that one in a few minutes. As you can see, there is no power in this outlet at all, which indicates me that the cable who supply power, the cable that supply power to this outlet is has been interrupted or is bad. So as you can see, this one is good. So this is the other non-contact contact. I'm giving you options here for basic things, but we need to go more serious. So as you can see, this is the disposal. So it is the responsibility of the electrician to leave a good description clear. As you can see, we don't have no power. We already cut off the breaker. So as I say, electrician, if there is a good electrician working in your place, it will mark everything what it is for with clear letters, and then that's very helpful. Actually, I really appreciate the electrician who was working in this house. So we're gonna take this off to have more space, see if we can fix anything in the way, like if there is something simple inside, but unfortunately it's not. I was looking pretty well. So as I say, double check inside the cable condition inside and everything. And so what I discovered, so there is in this outlet, there is two blacks, two whites, and one ground. So it runs power to this, the power that comes from here is from here. But I need to run a continuity test. When you run a continuity test, you get a wire on both ends, and you're gonna hear a beep. I'm gonna do my setup. As you can see right here, it's in ohms, but I do the select portion, like I select the one that this is ohms. So, but you make sure you get the little alarm dot. So you see the little ohm sign and alarm dot. So I do that setup. I'm gonna test to see if there is continuity from here to there. So how I do this? Because I have distance and the probes are long enough. So I'm gonna put my tester over here, and I'm gonna use my black here. I'm gonna touch the top black of this one right here. So this is my black wire. With my probe, the black here. You hear that? Means that there is continuity. So before I do the test, I make sure I have continuity. There is continuity with these two lines. So I'm doing the same concept here, but just to test this one right here with this. So that tells me that the same wire that comes from here goes over there and supplies from here to there. So I'm gonna check the wire. So it means that the white one of this should match with the white one of this. Or white here is supposed to match with this. Hear the noise? They match. So now we just confirmed that my theory was correct. So there is a wire running from here, from this outlet to the other outlets. So as you can, as I told you, like there is things that this stopped working and the other one didn't work neither. So when you see a pair of outlets not working, they are related, but you need to confirm it. That was the test I just did about continuity. So but it concerns me, but if this didn't work and there was power here, all I had to do is replace this one, and both of them will be fixed, this and that. But this seems to be a more serious problem that will probably imply to wrong cables. So as a homeowner, I don't recommend you to mess further with this test ID. So leave it alone. So it's time to call an electrician. So you won't touch anything that you don't know. So this is off my limits because there is no power in the wire. So something going on, the wires interrupt somewhere there, down there. So this wire is not working. So there is no continuity in this wire. So this is the diagnostic that I did in the house. Unfortunately, we need professional help because we're gonna have to run the wire to this in order to supply over there. So I know my wire from here to there, they are good. So the only wire I'm concerned is the wire that comes from downstairs, from the breaker to here. So in these cases, I recommend you to don't mess with it. You're gonna have to pay somebody, but we had to run this diagnostic so you can see, at least we know what's going on now. Thank you for watching this video.